Right, for this short video, we're just going to show you how you can prevent your students from unmuting themselves. So if you've muted all of your students and you find that you constantly get interruptions from them unmuting themselves, this is a way for you to prevent them from unmuting themselves. And you can do this in any meeting, in any lesson. So we'll just start a channel meeting here. And I'm just going to join it here as the teacher. Just wait for that to connect to get set up. And what I'll do is once it's set up, I'm going to join it from my student account as well. So the Joey Tribbiani account here, I'm going to get that one to join. Okay, so if I bring my student account across here, we can see that the microphone is currently muted, but I can click on it to unmute it. Now, obviously, we don't want the students to be able to unmute themselves during the meeting, so because we're getting constantly interrupted. So what we can do is we can, on the teacher login, we can click on the show participants, and next to where it says participants, we've got these three dots. If we click on there, the first option we have here is don't allow attendees to unmute. Now, if we look at the list here, the attendees are the students. So teachers come in as presenters and the attendees are the students. So we don't want to allow the attendees to unmute. So we're going to click on that and click don't allow. Now, if I bring my student account back across here, we can see that it says the mic is disabled for all attendees, and raise your hand if you'd like to speak. So you can see that the mic is muted there, and I can't click on it to unmute it. As you see that message as you hover over it, mic is disabled for all attendees. Now, as I said, that only applies to attendees. So if I turn it off now to allow attendees to unmute, if I make the Joey account here, if I make them into a presenter, and I now apply the don't allow attendees to unmute, it only applies to the attendees and not to the presenters. So you can see here you're a presenter and I can unmute myself if I wanted. So it's a way for all teachers, all presenters to be able to mute the attendees and prevent them from unmuting themselves. And to allow them to unmute themselves again, we simply click on this again and allow attendees to unmute and just confirm that selection.